everyone, I'm Dorothy Nam. 안녕하세요, 도르시 남입니다. Once upon a time when we didn't have the internet or any kinds of digital or electronic games, nor social media or smartphones, when we asked someone, what do you do on your spare time? We probably actually answered, spending it with a loved one or even being outdoors or enjoying life as we once knew it. Now, when we are asked the same question, sometimes we don't come off with a true answer, but we seem to be even busier these days because of all the responses and also adding in what we have to do as well as all the digital and electronic things we add into our lives now. Has our life become more easier now, or has it actually become more hectic? Taking us way back without any electronics and digital items makes me think of this man who comes on the show in Korea these days. We'll bring him on the show. Let's go right now to meet him.
네, 안녕하세요. 브라이언입니다. 네, 리키 김 대해서 여러분들이 궁금하시죠? 개인적으로 저는 리키 김이랑 예전부터 친해지면서 이렇게 착한 친구를 처음 봤습니다. 너무 예의 있고 착하고, 그리고 또 저도 지금 딱 복장 보시면 지금 운동하러 왔거든요. 리키 김은 되게 남자다운, 그리고 또 운동을 좋아하는 그런 남자고요. 되게 터프하고 충실하고, 그리고 또 무엇보다 독실한 크리스찬이기 때문에 너무 뭐라고 해야 되죠? 전체적으로 궁합이 너무 밸런스가 잘 맞은 그런 친구입니다. 그래서 여러분들도 리키 김에 대해서 좀 더 알면 저만큼 더 좋아할 거고요. 리키 하는 일 모두 다 잘 됐으면 좋겠습니다. 리키 김, 화이팅!
Hi, this is Cody. Yeah, I've seen Ricky before on TV. He's got a really great body and in good shape from all the CrossFit WODs he does. Good to see that you're keeping up the fitness. You're looking good on the Dream Team and Lure of the Jungle, so it's all paying off. Great stuff.
We are so excited to have this gentleman here on our show. In fact, we've been trying to get a hold of him for a long time, and he's usually in the jungle, but he was able to come and join us. How are you, Ricky?
I'm doing great. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for coming.
Like you said, I was trying to come on the show a few times, but with my schedule, it didn't work out. But I am here now.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
And we're really excited. And once again, everyone should know Ricky Kim. And if you're not familiar with Ricky Kim, he does many things. An actor, a model, an MC, entertainer in general, and a very funny guy.
Funny guy. Well, I'm trying to work on the funny guy. But yeah, like you said, I act. My main job is acting. But here in Korea, with acting, you get a lot of sponsorships and commercials, so I do a lot of modeling. And nowadays, I've been trying out variety shows.
Okay.
Variety shows in Korea, and I guess one of the shows kind of just took off. So
Oh, yeah.
That's why I keep going back and forth to the jungle. Yeah.
That's right. You know, I've got tons of questions about you and the Jungle Show.
I'm ready for all of them.
Before we go on, I want you to say hello to our viewers, and please introduce yourself, just for the people who don't know.
Hello, all of you out there, and thank you for tuning in for Star English. My name is Ricky Kim. I hail from the States, USA. I'm a Kansas boy. My parents live in Hawaii. I've been acting and doing entertainment shows here in Korea for the last 6 years, and maybe you've seen one of them. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Excellent. That was one of the most casual introductions we've had yet, I think.
Thank you.
You know, most of the time, singers are fabulous,
Yeah.
but actually they sing well, but they're very quiet
Really?
in terms. We've had many different people stars in their field.
Yeah.
And you're definitely a star of the jungle.
I guess, yes, I am a star in the
Of
jungle.
the jungle.
Yeah, the show, we started off as a pilot, and it just kind of just it took off.
Yeah, tell us a little bit. Share it with us.
Well,
Law of the Jungle.
it's called Law of the Jungle in Korean, 정글의 법칙. We started off about a year and a half ago, and we were just going to do about a 10 episode pilot, and we really didn't know if it was going to do well or not because it's a straight up reality show.
Oh.
Like there's a lot of variety shows and reality shows in Korea, but this is no script. There's no direction.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much they just throw you in the jungle and say, live. And they gave us a time frame and then where we have to go. And we started off in Africa and then we went over to Papua, right next to Papua New Guinea. And next thing we know, in our time slot and when we were broadcasting, it just took off. It was bringing in ratings that they didn't even expect. So they pushed us into another time slot, and we were starting to get great ratings there too. So they started sending us all around the world, and so far it's just been a great adventure. It doesn't feel like work; it feels like it's just an adventure. And I think in America there's a show on Discovery called Man of Wild.
Oh, okay.
And I guess we are the Asian version of Man of Wild. He does 1 day, we do 7 days. Sometimes we do 10 days. So it's quite extreme, quite extreme.
Yeah, it is. Well, let me ask you, how did you get casted for that show?
I guess it's the jungle in me. I don't know. The person that first got casted was Kim Byung-man, and he does the master show, the Darin show on KBS. And since he's known for doing extreme, I guess, acrobatic, extreme events, like basically it's like pushing yourself to the limits. That's what his show is. And I met him in a couple shows, and he knows that I'm not a guy that does things easy. I put 120%. I'm always like pushing the gas all the way down, going as fast as I can. The way he moves is he just moves forward without thinking. What I do is I kind of plan everything out, but then when I move, I don't stop. And so he liked the way that I worked. That when the camera is going or when the camera is not going, I'm still moving. If like someone needs to move the chairs around or move the lighting around, like I'm wanting to help out as much as possible when the camera is going or not. And so he liked that about me. So he calls me up, he's like, Ricky, what are you doing? I think it was September at that time, or maybe it was August. I'm not exactly sure, but it was last year. And he's like, what are you doing in a couple months? I'm like, well, I have a drama that's going to be finishing, but I think I can take off a couple weeks. And he's like, yeah, it's going to be about 2 weeks to maybe 3 weeks. We're going to go to Africa, and this just like it's this like wildlife show, and it'd be fun. We're just going to travel around. It's like it might be just a special show. It might go into regular. We're not sure, but let's just go and have some fun. So they put out a few more